A lot of you may not know this, but I have recently purchased quite a big plot of land. And what am I going to be doing on this said land, you may be asking? Well, I'm going to be orc farming, of course. But these aren't just going to be any orcs you find in the grocery store. These are going to be homegrown, made with Baga's very special fertilizer. And because of this, these orcs are going to look awesome. They're gonna have different paint colors, and they are also gonna have the merchant's tattoos. And the reason that I've started this new venture is I think the same reason that most people first get into farming. And that is because I have a huge army of black painted orcs, and they need an adversary. So I'm gonna be farming these lads, I'm gonna be recruiting these lads, and then I'm gonna be giving them away to you during one of my live streams. And then once that is done, they are going to be going into the pits to face these terrifying orcs. As you can see, the farm is completely empty right now. Only one single crop ready to be harvested. So I grab the slippery, I make him my bodyguard, I summon him into this tower, and then I turn him against me through some gentle persuasion.
You are no enemy. I kill enemy.
Once that's done, I say goodbye. And then I give him a brief moment to go and gather his own bodyguards. Whenever I track him down again, he's got them, complete with the tattoos and the paint. This one especially looks the most interesting to me. As you know, I very much like the skinny, runty orcs, like Baga. That was definitely the wrong one that I just grabbed there. Let me try again. There we go, we've got the mohawk. Let me just quickly take care of this other one. That crop was deformed. It wouldn't sell very well at the market. But this one right here, this is premium. Like one of those $100 strawberries you see selling in Japan.
Looks like it's promotion time for me! I'm gonna celebrate by turning your corpse into my own private playground. Oh, the fun I'll have! La-di-da!
Oh god, he really hit me with the la-di-da, and oh my word, he has become green! I was about to say he's blue painted, but no, he's chosen the life of the frog blood. He really is a goddamn rare strawberry. Or maybe he's actually a wasabi plant. Look at this dude. That was an amazing harvest. But let's go check on him. I want to hear what he has to say. I mean, he has basically unlocked a brand new paint color to go along with the merchant's tattoos, so this is a real good find. Honestly, it couldn't go much better with the first one changing their paint color. And because we are recruiting warriors, it makes it a lot easier for me to get them to beat up Talion. Ah, god, can I really not say kill? Anyway, here we have the bodyguards right here. Look at this, they've got the merchant tattoos and they've got the frog blood's green paint. They look goddamn amazing. Let's go and let's suck one of them up to this tower. There we go, very nice. I'll be honest, at this point, while recording this video, I ended up getting very, very sick. And once I recovered, I honestly kind of abandoned the whole farming narrative. So every time I say promotion, you know that I actually mean harvesting, plucking them from my farm. Alright, thanks fellow farmers, back to the video. Let's actually grab another one. You know, you can never have too much choice. We're gonna go with this blonde lad. I think going forward, I am most likely always gonna pick the runts. Either the runts or the slightly chunky lads. Oh my god, the captain has followed me up here. You're ruining everything. Get off this tower. Oh my god, I sent the grunt flying. He's gone. He's in the upper stratosphere. Okay, I've regripped and I've grabbed another one of these green lads.
This'll be good.
I've had to settle for this kind of old looking one, but I think he's still gonna be great.
I'll be a leader of orcs for this.
Narug, let's see you. What are you gonna become? Surely he's gonna become good. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, he's become a goddamn nerd. Nerd. To try and cleanse myself of this disgusting nerd, I immediately go and track him down again. But right when I do that, I discover another painted orc, just lurking inside the ice cave. Muzu the Brown, complete with a beautiful spiked ballsack. There's definitely something going on with my game. I'm getting so many different painted orcs just randomly arriving in the region. I think this is a sign that I 100% definitely need to do another civil war very, very soon. And this time it's going to be absolutely brutal with almost double the amount of teams. So make sure you subscribe to me, lads, so you don't miss out on that.
No, you won't get to kill me today! I'll be ready for you next time!
The Brown tries to run away because of course he does, but he's not fast enough. I hunt him down and then I recruit him over to my side. This lad is most likely going to be leading ... you guessed it, the Brown team. With that out of the way, let's get back to making a new captain who's hopefully not going to be a goddamn nerd. Ooh, we got some good options here. There's actually so many orcs to choose from. I'm going to go with this slightly bigger grey-haired lad right here. Let's see what he's going to become.
They must promote me. I will not be denied.
Hork, very good name, and oh, okay, Hornblower. Ugh. I feel like the Brown's kind of stolen the show. The Brown looks way cooler than the Hornblower. This guy's definitely going to lead the Brown team for sure. Yeah, definitely not that interested in this lad. But I will say the blue paint and the tattoos definitely make his design more interesting. We've had a blue, now let's get on to a green, and I'm being hunted down by this lad because he's a goddamn tracker. Look at this posture. Let's make this quick before this guy finds me. This guy's the perfect specimen. He's got green socks. He's got a mohawk.
All it takes to kill a ranger. Easy.
Oh, and he does become cool, the duelist. He looks like a goddamn sort of outlaw pirate. He's got the duelist sleeve. Yeah, I love this orc. And he also has his own gang of warriors, so I can now use him as a bit of a goddamn mother to make more of them. Alright, here he is. He's looking as cool as ever. The trickster, marauder duelist. He's that cool that surely his followers are going to be badass. Let's see what this lad becomes. Alright, Crimp, and he looks like he's a meat hoarder. I really like this type of orc. I just love that he's got a bag full of body parts. And also that his weapon of choice includes a rat that he is clearly barbecuing. Let's go again. We got a nice big chunky blue guy here.
Thought you could defeat me. Defeat Horza. Costly mistake.
Horza rises up and he becomes the murderess. Complete with a beautiful ear necklace. Let's make some room by sending the Brown off to my garrison. Oh, there he goes to break my game save. I then track down the Slippery, who is just weirdly enough hanging out inside this cave. But once he senses me, he soon runs out and gives me a bit of a chat.
Boy, once I served you, I outsmarted you. I betrayed you. Now I kill you.
You didn't betray me, Slippery. I'm using you. You don't know this, but I'm creating an army of your followers. And I'm going to make them fight for my amusement.
Those bull captains will have to promote me now.
Prak grabs the promotion with both hands and becomes the Blackheart. I then hand out another promotion to this lovely hairlined big lad named Scoon.
They can't turn me down for a promotion now.
And he decides to go the fire elemental route and becomes the Flame Monger. Remember guys that all of these orcs are going to be given away in one of my live streams, so make sure you follow me so you don't miss that. There's a link in my description to go and see where I actually stream. I then head off into the frozen forest to track down the duelist. He's assembled quite a good gang of orcs, and for a second there I thought that another painted captain had spawned in. But no, this is just a random savage. I suck one of the bald ones over to me. And then I give him a promotion, a pay rise, and a brand new company cargo.
First step in my rise.
And this is when he discovers that he is very, very clever. But sadly, this makes him a certified nerd. To get my mojo back after that disgusting clever orc, I link up with Ushak.
You die so easy. Could have killed you a long time ago.
Ushak with his curved blade becomes the Bloodhand. I then meet up with my BFF again.
Ranger boy, I served you. I betrayed you. Must have. Knowing you cannot enslave all, knowing some orcs just too strong for you.
And because of his lovely banners, his orcs just start frenzying. Although they get a little bit too hopped up here. But don't you worry, as the slippery then spawns in an absolute buffet of orcs. And one runty lad rises up from the crop.
Much more chance of promotion for killing a ranger.
And he becomes Oogle the Blade Master. Scoff then rises up.
Say it as you beg, Tark, and maybe you'll get mercy. But probably not.
And becomes the Bone Snapper. This seems to be a very common trend. Bone Snapper and Neck Snapper seem to be very common names. The Frogblood then decides to taunt the duelist.
Maggot!
There's the maggot!
Oh no! Someone big and scary is after me!
So naturally, I had to intervene in this parent-child rivalry. I can't have the duelist tearing apart his mother, the Frogblood, or vice versa. So I slam on down, and then I slam myself into the nearest fireplace, summoning in my creepy naked ghouls. I then demolish the duelist inside this tent. And I choose to shame him down. How dare he try to attack his mother, even if the Frogblood was antagonizing him. Show some goddamn respect to your elders. I then head back to the Slippery's cave. Because the Slippery just has the best crop of orcs. Although this time he actually ends up downing me a little bit too much. Oh well, Slippery, I guess you deserve this. Enjoy your level up. A very interesting vendetta then catches my eye. Interesting because I don't think I've ever seen a luchador Olog have horns that big. Has anyone else seen this before? Let me know in the comments. So I head to the vendetta to see if the horns are still big, and yes they are, look at that. He looks absolutely goddamn mental. So I transport myself into his world, and I start releasing all the Caragor bait that I can see, until he decides to grace me with his presence. Oh, that's very disappointing, Caragor trainer. That is extremely disappointing. Where did your horns go? I just got catfished by an Olog, god damn it. What I'm thinking happened here for some weird reason is that I think that is how he looks whenever he's an overlord. You know the way whenever the orcs become overlords, they get a little bit more drip? I think for some reason in the vendetta I was seeing the dripped out Caragor trainer. Well, either way, he's gotta be punished for catfishing me. Top tip lads, if anyone ever catfishes you in real life, you can just do this to them. In fact, you've got my express permission. But only if they're an Olog. Had to cover myself there. With that awkward date now over, I head back into my own world, where I meet one of the more disappointing orcs that I had given a promotion to.
You see this? There are few problems that can't be solved with fire. And you're not one of them.
I think about taking one of his bodyguards, but sadly he's only got spear throwers. So I head off to go and find the Frogblood. He always produces a good crop of orcs. And I find him with a gaggle of Caragor riding orcs. And he is hell-bent on hunting me down.
Northbound! I hear you've started raising the dead. Tell me, what do their insides smell like after you raise them? Wait, don't tell me. I'll just kill you and take a sniff myself.
Okay, that should keep him busy. Let's get these lads up here. We've got this one here, this chunky. More of them are joining now. Come on, lads. Oh, God. Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's going to be too angry to climb. Come on, Caragor. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is actually much, much easier.
No doubt killing you will help me obtain rank.
And just like that, I was able to get a Caragor to unalive Talion. Booth rises up and he becomes the Whisperer. I like that he has the Chosen-esque sort of melded face armor. After the Whisperer was made, I head back out onto the ice because that's where the frog blood has retreated to. And it's very, very easy to get one of these Caragors.
What would your friends say if they could see you now?
Mog rises up and he takes out one of the shadows. And then he chooses to become the knife. I then randomly come across the meat hoarder.
I like having numbers on my side.
And because I do this, I'm like, alright, might as well make a new Olog.
I am Arsaku, and all I do is in service of the Dark Flame. But killing you was a pleasure.
And he takes out a rather cool looking scar artist. But because he does this, I believe it makes him even stronger as he becomes the corpse grinder. Not satisfied with this though, I head back out and I get another green runt.
Take a good look at his face. You met you better today.
And this crook becomes the cave rat, which I love. He's got the glowing eyes and he's got the bone. Probably one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. I then go and I get this chunky blue lad.
Thank you for my promotion.
After he's done creepily crawling all over Talion, he decides to embrace the Bright Lord and become the Infernal. I then head back to the exact same spot. I suck over this runty blue lad.
They will promote me from death, and I will accept.
And then I give him a promotion where he becomes Gash the Noble. There's something so nice about the Noble, and I feel like they always have to be blue painted. That's just the choice of color for the Nobles. I then go and grab this runty green painted orc. And Talion must be wearing a new aftershave or something because this one also crawls over him.
Tact is proof for more promotion.
Muzu then becomes the Vino Moose. I then get a bit of a blast from the past as this bald orc reveals his name to be this.
With your death, others shall know my name and tremble!
Anyway, he rises up and decides to cut his own arm off. I track down the Slippery again, and this time I recruit Zugor.
If it's any consolation, your death will get me promoted.
Who becomes a lovely Finbones. Just look at the blue paint with this design, it is badass. And then for orc number 20, something very strange happens. As I'm going to go and recruit the duelist, I discover that he has renamed himself the Bitter.
I killed you! I was supposed to get over my shame! But now you're back, they'll mock me even more!
But despite that, I'm able to convince him to join my side.
I am yours to come on!
And as I send him off, I am very surprised to see that one of his painted bodyguards is still attacking me. So I decide to give him a promotion, but right when I do that, I see that a Drake is lining up to burn everything. But it is taken out seconds before it burns this bodyguard. I then get rid of the Drake, and thankfully the Runt is still here, waiting to get his promotion.
What a marvelous day for me! Less over here.
He seizes his moment, takes out a shadow, and becomes Moog, the Crippler. A very creepy ending to this orc farming video. But thank you for watching, guys. I'm going to be giving away these orcs very, very soon. So go follow the link in my description so you don't miss the live stream. Cheers, lads.